And we're back. This is what we're going to transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail, basically reaction to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt that are responsive comments. I mean against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video and go watch something else. Do not lie and say it's hate speech in my video, because there's no hate speech in my videos. Speech you hate, let's do a story. Let's continue on people getting these wrong in the comment sections and me trying to straighten out with my website space biology. And then we're going to take off about that. Also, it's a good idea to get vaccinated so you can fight against the spread of germs. So I wanted to do that so we can yeah, COVID's still a thing. It's not bad of a thing thanks to vaccinations. So if you get sick, that'll help out. Getting vaccinated will help out because that will help your body fight against it. Let's look at some Nazi work fan art before we get on with the hate mail. All right, we have some really cute characters with way oversized genitals and a gumball. There's a penis and testicles so huge that they're bigger than him. They're bigger than the rest of his body. My gosh. That is amazing. Gigantic. Wow. Lots of, what was that one? I'm trying to think of the name of it. What was it? Show called, The Island, trying to think of it, what it was. A cartoon show, a lot of silly cartoon characters in it. There's some spin-offs, but it's an island show. It was like trying to be like a parody of Survivor, and stuff like that. Not summer camp. No. There's something else. There was a lot of things going on there. It was really weird. But yeah, basically it made them even more adult than the show was. In the show there was a lot of sexy things going on there, but no, this one they go even further. So it's really good. Teen Titans Go characters going at it. My goodness, so cheese. That's good right here. That's the best thing about Teen Titans Go was the fact that it's so silly. They're able to actually make it silly, nasty fan art with it. So let's go. I said, well, not. Feelings I feel are not female. They're just feelings everyone feels, and this stuff does affect me. Read more. Dang it. You guys, it does affect you. You're not transitioning. So, you guys, nothing's wrong with being transgender. It's 2019. No, it doesn't matter what year it is. So here, guys, if they say they're a specific gender, it's the right thing to do through lies by calling them the right name and right pronouns, lying along with them, yeah, indulging their lies. That's right? No, that's wrong. If you don't like it, you're being transphobic and rude through truth. The life doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form, other than the fact that someone is lying about their sex, trying to get, basically cowering in fear, dealing with lies when you can learn to live in truth, and that works better. More enough to have you in opinion know what they're feeling, go through lies, and what gender they are through lies. You get your transphobic behind away from this comment section on YouTube as a nope. Or not, because I'm trying to tell the truth instead of lying. So it's either way you support, you don't have a problem. Under support, you're a clown, come and get your circus, boo. I say, I'm not traditioning, but do have dark skin. And when people say that they do not like my skin, I know that nothing's wrong with it. Same with the trans people. They hate their skin, and nothing's wrong with it. Here, guys, they don't hate their skin. Yeah, they do. What do they call it? Comfortable in skin. So that they hate not being the right gender or biological sex. Gender. Gender is a construct, a social construct. And they get it wrong. Gender is not sex. Gender is identity. They don't hate their skin. Then why do they transition? Why don't they just act the way they want to act? Realize this has nothing to do with skin, other than of course the skin. We're comfortable in skin, not comfortable in skin. We're talking about skin here too. We say it has nothing to do with skin, but it has a lot to do with skin. It's what they feel internally, dim-witted clown looking behind them. Other than, of course, they don't feel comfortable in skin. So it has a lot to do with skin. Doesn't work. And then, so it's exactly, people don't get it that. If that doesn't have to do with it doesn't have to do with body parts. If she thinks she's a girl, that she is a girl through lies. Ignore his penis and testicles. Nope. Thank you for not being an absolute dim-witted human by lying along with us. The emperor's clothes. And yes, those amazing clothes that we can't see. But if the emperor finds out we, are looking at his naked body, body, then we'd be in trouble. So lie along with the emperor. The emperor's clothes. Wow, amazing clothes. Amazing. The emperor's clothes. Yeah. So I said, here goes. Reproductive organs may consider someone's gender or biological sex. They are their biological sex. But they decide to switch their gender, they don't need surgery to make them who they want to be. Who is not dependent on biological anything. It's what it is. They make them who they want to be. No, they don't. What they are, who they are, is a different story than what you are. The difference between you and your body. So that's where it's their thinking and who they want to be. That's their you. You nowadays can be who they want to be, and you're going to have to deal with it. Not with lies. Anyways, it's not crap. It totally is crap. Someone doesn't feel right in their own body, then they should speak up. Yeah, they should. Because it's a real thing, buddy. It's not a ton of kids suddenly decide to switch their gender. It totally is 100% of the kids decide to switch their gender. Even if it's later, doesn't change the fact that since their birth, they have thought differently from their own given gender. Stereotypical. The stereotypes. There are so many a-holes here, but many kind of people like you. Thanks, accepting people. Accepting? Wrong accepting. It's with the E. Accepting with an A is I accept this water. Accept it. Accept with an E is I will accept all these items except this water. Accept that water. That's wrong. Wrong though. No, you are a good person through life. So bad. Continue on. So bad. They're getting all confused. Someone says, they're trying to be who they want to be by lying about the biological sex. That doesn't work. Next. Since you're apparently a Christian or Catholic, think about it like this. God made these people this gender for a reason. This identity for a reason. That doesn't mean they're meant to stay that way, or the biological sex for a reason. Doesn't mean they're meant to stay that way. Yes, it does. You cannot change gender, biological sex. People are meant to grow and aspire to who they want to be, yes, without lying about the biological sex. If gender gets in the way, it shouldn't. Biological sex gets in the way, it shouldn't. And they desire to switch through lies. It's a challenge given them by God to become a better person through lies, by lying. That doesn't work. So you're a person born without, read more. I 100% agree with you. Myself as a Christian, I'm happy to have quite a few transgender non-binary friends, people lying about their biological sex. That's not right. And even a non-binary sibling. And though many people say it's against our religion, because it's also against our religion to judge people for who they are. No, it's not. Assumption is that one person is wrong. That doesn't mean that it's not against our religion to judge people. Thank you. I'm a big part of the LGBT since all my friends, some of my teachers are part of it. It makes me sad seeing people hate on it, and it makes me feel just like I have to do something. Relax. I said, how? I don't look like the beautiful people and you do today. The solution is to accept their different kind of beauty. Not waste time with surgery and hormones and a failed attempt to look more like them. So with stereotypes, that's not like way to live. You're really stupid. You're really stupid. I know it's you. Telling the truth all the time. So stupid. And so I hope none of the comments have bothered you or your friends in any big way. Other than, of course, all the fact that you're now angry because there are people out there that disagree with you. That's a strange shock for you because you don't understand that in the world people will disagree with you. Oops. So one says, nope, I just go off and eventually win the fight because they refuse to talk frequently. I say, you're really stupid, I know with you, for having a different opinion. Wow, how open-minded of you. Suck this stick, witch. Beware, that means weak. Beware, that means female. Beware, that means slave. Beware, that means annoying. I say, is this a real one? Is it a real one? Probably not. Also, they may not hate the color of their skin. They hate the shape and size and amount of hair on it. Also, they always wrapped in it, and they shouldn't. Anyways, you can't accept who you are when you aren't who you want to be, but you already are who you have to learn to accept who you are, what you are. Who you are is easy. What you are takes work. You don't have one. He isn't a girl no more. He never was a girl. He was born penis and testicles, a boy. Does it matter? Yeah, there's a lot. Continue on here. Go. Don't mind about sex. Go. No, you have a bad opinion based on truth. Dude, I don't say this often, but you should really shut the F up because I don't like what you're saying. Nobody cares about the effing science proves he's male. If she feels different, she is a girl through lies. Ignore his penis and testicles. Ignore him, please. Like, nope. Not doing it. Ignore reality, please. Like, nope. Not doing it. You're the dumbest, most transgender. Be what that means, weak. person, the least female person I've ever seen through truth, because you're telling the truth all the time. And I say, yes, you can. Sometimes you have to. It's easy. No. Because the effing science proves he's male. There's a real difference in male. I thought you guys like science and hate stereotypes. No, you can't. You can't do everything in life. Not everything is possible. Think about what I said earlier. So, a person just grow arms. They didn't have any. No, that's not. Being born with testicles is not. Or when you wanted ovaries is not a deformity. So I had to make them whole. They're a different person. It's not who they want to be. But that's the issue with me. Who you are is different than what you are. You got to learn to accept what you are. The difference between you and your body. It's like your parents force you to do something. It's not you. You can't change that. Parents need to beat their freaking kids to someone else in all caps and bold in all caps. Well, so your parents need to feed their freaking kids. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and TV and Art.